Like you went through your whole teen, you went through your whole 20s, and now you're in your 30s, and you want to give up, you want to feel like a grandma. No, don't. Hey lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy. What's good, G? Today's video is going to be for the sisters of feeling left out in your 30s. You're feeling like the girls in their 20s are killing it, or the Gen Zs are killing it. These are the things that you can do that would make you not lose your sense of self and still feel like you're that girl in your 30s. So should I say this video is how to be that girl in your 30s? I just came up with like a title. How to be that girl in your 30s. I can't believe I just came up with that. Number one, I want to start with the most cringiest thing in the world. The one that everyone is always like, come on, Tracy, couldn't you have put up any other point? Listen, age is just a number. As cringy as that sounds, age is just a number, okay? I know like everyone always feels like, stop saying that, explain something that, it's a feeling. Who you are never changes. You're of course you get older by the age, but who you are doesn't change. It's always about your inner personality, you know what I mean? Like if you were a girl that used to like ice cream, you're not going to stop liking ice cream in your 30s, unless maybe it's just something you don't like anymore. But it's not going to be because you're in your 30s that you're going to stop liking ice cream. That's just an example. Continue to act youthful, continue to act the way you've always been, and you would notice that nothing has changed. I mean, of course, except from the obvious body change and stuff, but you kind of notice that nothing has really changed. Age is just a number. Remind yourself that. Don't try to behave like your actual number of age. Just behave how you're feeling at a particular season of your life. That makes more sense. Behave how you're feeling at a particular season of your life, not because, oh, I'm clocking 30. It's important to very much improve on some of the skills that you didn't like about yourself in your 20s. However, it is absolutely ridiculous to lose everything that makes you who you are. With that being said, my number 2 point is more on almost like the opposite side of the spectrum, which is taking risk. When you're in your 30s, make one bad decision occasionally, okay? Don't put yourself on this pedestal. Don't put yourself on this accountability map where you're like, oh, when I was in my 20s, I've made all the mistakes, and now I'm my 30 and it's almost a year of perfection. No, life is not that way. I don't kind of feel like there's any like milestone in your life where mistake is a taboo, because with life comes wisdom. So I want to say that when you start to have that small mind of feeling like you've made all the mistakes that you need to make in your 20s, you've not given the opportunity to your 30s to explore more options. You've basically just said, this is the year where I'm retiring and I'm just going to live life as simple as it is. And simple can be boring sometimes. So I just want to kind of say that make bad decisions. You can still get drunk, it doesn't matter. Age is just a number. Remember, that's what we said, age is just a number. So make bad decisions in your 30s if you have to. Like, just take that big risk. What is it? What do you have to lose? You've got 40s, you've got 50s, you've got 60s. So please live your life. Don't be doing no role model for nobody. Like, listen, everybody's role model. Like, don't go sacrificing your spontaneity because you're trying to set a standard for someone in their 20s. And then you lose your sense of self because you lived all your 30s literally set an example rather than living life for yourself. So I would say that. Okay, for my number 2, take a little bit of rest. Number 3 is if you want to be that girl in your 30s, please don't go and be acting like, oh, I can't dress like that anymore. I used to dress like that when I was in my 20s. Please don't be condescending to the people in their 20s. Don't be insulting to the people in their 20s. Like, what did they do to you, bro? Just dress how you normally dress. Unless, of course, like for the obvious reasons, as you grow older, your body might change or might not change. You know, just different things and different styles. You evolve in terms of your fashion style. If that's the case, then of course you're not going to be dressing like how you dressed last year or 2 years ago. But if you're only changing your wardrobe because of the age that you are, which is in your 30s, please don't do that. I'm gonna like insert some example of some stunning women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, literally still dressing as they've always been dressing since they were in their 20s. And giving you an example like Toke, look at how she's dressed. Just look at that. She could care less, because fashion is an art. It's an expression of oneself. Don't lose your sense of self by reducing yourself to just the number of your age and thinking, oh, because I'm so age, I need to dress the part. Look at, for example, Tiwa Savage. As in, the lady is stunning. Like, look at how she's looking in her 40s. Look at Gladys, for example. She's in her 50s. And, ma'am, sis is not playing with you. She's out here telling you, if they can wear bomb short, I can wear bomb short too. Because it's what she loves. She didn't say, oh, because I'm in my 50s, oh, God forbid I wear a bomb short. God forbid I get caught in a bomb short. Let's try and kill that mentality. There's nothing wrong. Stop with all of this age appropriation dress style. Who are you to dictate what people should or should not look like? Who are you to find alternatives to choices that people have made? Like, calm down. So if you know you're feeling some type of way, like I'm in my 30s, so therefore I need to start wearing suits and shirts, calm down. Who really set that standard to wear suits and shirts in your 30s? Who did that though? No one did. You're the one putting yourself in this pedestal. Like, just calm down and live life. You're just as young and free and fresh as everybody else. So one more point before I go back to my normal setup. Just gonna go interrupted. Anyways, so this is for the girls in their 30s. If you wanna feel like that girl, you should stop begging for respect. Stop begging for respect from the girls in their 20s. Like, respect should come naturally. So if you're not getting this respect naturally, then maybe you're not giving respect back. So maybe people should see you in your 30s and be like, oh, I respect her, oh, I like her as a person, because she carries herself properly, because of her charisma, not because you're out there saying, I'm in my 30s, respect me. It doesn't look good on you. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the former setup. It's just whatever. Bye. So the next point that I'd like to have here is date whoever you want to date. Keep your options open, baby. Keep that options open, baby. Like, date a guy in his 20s. Date a guy that is, older than you. Date a guy that is same age as you. No one cares. No one's judging you. No one's taking tabs on you. Like, don't say, but I'm in my 30s. Right now I just want to be dating for marriage and I just want to date a certain type of man. You're really reducing the options that are out there. You're not being realistic with your choices. So there's men out there who do not mind dating any woman of any age. People are attracted to whatever they've chosen to be attracted to. So please, sister, don't close that door. Don't think that young boys are not looking at you and feeling like you're cute. Don't feel like older men are not looking at you, or the men of your age are not looking at you anymore. Don't feel that type of way. Like, just do you. The ones that are for you will come for you. All I'm saying is that in your own books, keep your options open. unless of course you have something against younger people, or you have something against older people, or you have something against your same age choices. If you don't have like a special reason why you wouldn't go down those routes, and your reason is just simply just very surface level, I would just say that please keep your option open to be that girl in your 30s, because be unapologetic about the choices that you've made for love. I feel like this video was really short, but the reason why I kind of wanted to come on here with my camera and talk quickly about feeling like being that girl in your 30s, feeling like you're being left out with what's going on in society now with the it girl, quote unquote it girls, just felt like I should come on here and talk about how to be that girl in your 30s, because you rock. Like, you went through your whole teen, you went through your old 20s, and now you're in your 30s, and you want to give up, you want to feel like a grandma. No, don't. As for me, I am turning 30 this year, so I kind of just wanted a video that would also kind of remind me of like how I should be, basically, like making sure that I don't lose my sense of self because I'm turning 30 this year, and then suddenly I'm like acting all like old school. I wanted something that would encourage me, and so for me, documenting this video for you folks today is helping me more than it's helping you, because it's something that I wanted to say out loud and kind of stamp it on and say that, Tracy, whatever you do, you're just 30. You're still Tracy the baby girl. And so I kind of hope that I've been able to sort of also encourage anyone out there who is in their 30s or is about to clock 30, making sure that they still kind of feel that jiggling feeling in themselves, and they see this as a gracious moment, and they come to appreciate this moment and see it as like progress rather than something that is deteriorating. They can see it as like massive progress in their life, and like, oh, we've lived this long. You should give yourself a handshake, like clap for yourself, standing ovation maybe, because you've lived for 30 years. That's a long time. Give yourself that credit, sister. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Oh, what am I saying? This is not a free video. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your friends. I love you guys. Bye. God bless you.